So the process flowchart can be made out in a 4-tier manner. The 4-tier manner will be like this. One is action research, second part will be its review, third part will be planning, and finally the action part from the teaching learning fraternity. So here the present actions will be the future actions or reactions from the marks or the students itself in order to build or modify themselves. And the second part is the monitoring plans. The present monitoring plan should be moved out to the futuristic part of application. So the major complexity that is faced can be divided in a mimicking manner. So I have completed my MTech in VLSI design, but the IC chip design had 2 types of complexity. One is known as the time complexity and another one is known as space complexity. So this time complexity and space complexity are the 2 types of issues that is faced in our engineering education as such. Because the time management is one of the major parts. Here, by using the time management is that you will be having a schedule of 52 hours per semester in order to complete, say, a subject known as digital electronics. Fine. So I have to take a critical time evaluation and management so that I can complete the portion with respect to a given time schedule. And the second one will be the space complexity, where I have to keep up how much interaction I can move out in a 3D manner. That means my relaxation factor. And the last part, here you are going to keep up a relationship. That is, you are building a relationship between the students. So please don't read between the lines. The relationship means a good relationship that can foster the change. Fine. So we require some skill set. There are basically 3 types of skill set as such a student is required. One is known as the technical skill factor. Second part will be the interpersonal skill, and finally you should have an emotional factor. Nowadays we are talking about emotional intelligence. That is, by acquiring a very good faculty fraternity means the emotional intelligence of the students can be improved. Right? So now the 4 major parts that we are going to discuss in detail include the participation of the students and their involvement towards a particular subject. Second part will be discovering the reasons why and why not. The third part is focusing on the outcome of a student, whether it is in the level of marks or whether it is based upon his skills and so on. And the major part is the time complexity, where you have to allow as much as time for the students in order to have their growth. So the basic plan reaction will be subdivided into plan, explore, then perform, and finally you have to practice as such. So the action result cycle as such can be divided into 6 major parts. So one is the identification of problem, second part is to explore it, then hypothesis it, then you have to plan and apply your thoughts. Finally, you have to go for the reaction part. We call it as reflection on data collection. Then finally, the result analysis towards the synthesis part. So finally, you have to synthesize the data that you are collecting. Fine. So this will be the entire cycle or life cycle of this action research. Fine. So you have to identify the problem, then you have to select it, and you have to go out with the action plan. So the time management, I will be skipping this slide because the time complexity has been explained previously. So after moving out with a plan, a ready built plan that you have been discussed with your student, you should go for it. Fine. So the cycle will be a recursive one, where you will be having to observe the things, then you have to go with the action reaction plan. Finally, you have to take a planning strategy towards the act. That is nothing but our implementation part. So this is one of the faculty development program or faculty empowerment program conducted by Wipro Mission 10X team in Med School of Engineering, Mala. So here we have been taken a demonstration explained by pineapples. Okay. So and this was later known as a pineapple experiment by my colleagues in my college. So anyway, it implied a cultural difference between the faculties who have taken class in this program. And finally, and such a type of analogies has a